Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB 18, the show. And this episode, we are going to be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates in PNC Park in Pittsburgh. This should be a good series. Pirates are 4-2, and the Giants are... The Giants are 4-2, and the Pirates are 3-3. Pirates are a great team. They have Bryce Harper and Didi Gregorius added to their lineup. So it is going to be a tough game against a very good team. But it will definitely be a good series. Alright, let's do this. Alright, here we go. You see the last warm-up pitch from the Pirates starter, Trevor Williams. 1-1 count now as Austin Jackson steps in, and he will slap that into left field for a leadoff single. So Trevor Williams will not be throwing a perfect game or a no-hitter in this one. Now, with a 1-1 count, Andrew McCutchen steps in. McCutchen, he's been hitting like crazy this season. Can he continue it here? He checks his swing, and it will be a 2-1 count. Alright, seriously, he's hitting .391 with 3 home runs and 8 RBIs in the first 6 games. And, make that he's hitting over .391 with 4 home runs and 10 RBIs. As he clubs that one deep to left field. See you later. That ball was gone by a mile. McCutchen knew it, Williams knew it, and everybody in the stands knew it. Now a 1-1 count as Jonathan Schoop steps in. He's also having a very good year. How many home runs? He only has... Okay, he has 3-2. Okay, so him and McCutchen are pretty much even, except now McCutchen has 1 home run and 1 RBI more. And that's a deep fly ball going foul. So a 1-2 count. A 1-2 count on Schoop. Ooh, that ball is lasered foul, way back there. So we will do it again. Top of the first, no outs, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Jonathan Schoop is probably, he works the longest out at bats out of anybody in our lineup as he fouls another one off. Like, seriously, he fouls off so many pitches and then takes a bunch of ball. He's a really good batter. And then he finally wins the battle with a single into left. After all of that. So, 3 batters in a row get on, and Eric Hosmer steps in with a 1-1 count. The Giants did this to Chad Bettis. They tagged him in the first inning, and he was never able to recover that game. Now Hosmer slaps it to center. I forget. They scored I think... Was that the inning they scored 10 runs? I don't know. They went crazy in the first, maybe only 6, I don't know. But they tagged Chad Bettis, and Bettis he wasn't able to pitch the rest of the game. He went 2 more outs after the first inning and was done. Really not a good outing for him. And that's just a high fly ball into right, so... Doesn't look like they're going to do the same to Trevor Williams. The top 3 did good, but now the bottom 3 don't seem to be doing much. Then again, then the next 3, not the bottom 3. Let's see if Posey can do something with a 1-1 count, and Buster Posey fouls it off. Posey, he's starting off a bit rough at the plate, not doing great, but he can easily bounce back. 1-2 count now on Buster Posey, and he will hit it pretty well into left field. It's deep, it's back, it is gone. Buster Posey, a 2-run shot. That is not what the Pirates wanted. And is a 4-0 lead. Now Chris Davis gets a hold of one, and it is a 5-0 lead. Back-to-back home runs for the Giants. This ball long gone. Now a 1-2 count, and Brandon Crawford steps in. 2 outs. Nobody on. Top of the first, 5-0 game. Trevor Williams, 26. This is going to be his 27th pitch of the inning. And he misses high with it. So a 2-2 count now on Brandon Crawford. Let's do this. Crawford, deep, 3. Ooh, I thought that ball was gone. No, not gone. Instead, oh, Crawford just barely beats the tag. I really did think this ball was gone. And let me just check. I'm pretty sure it should have been. As isn't it, if it hits over the yellow line, it's gone. That hit over the yellow. Oh, is the yellow line's that bar? Okay. Wow, look at that. Look how close he came. If it was an inch up, the ball would have been gone. Now 1 runner in scoring position for Chris Archer. We don't know how he's going to do on the mound in this one because, well, he hasn't even pitched yet, and he's batting. Alright, that was Trevor Williams' 30th pitch of the inning. And now Archer, he slaps one into right field, and it will fall for a RBI single. Brandon Crawford scores, and Chris Archer helps out his own cause that hasn't even begun. Now a 1-1 count on Austin Jackson. This is his second at-bat of the inning. He singled in his first plate appearance. A 2-1 count now as that fastball misses outside. Things are really not going well for Trevor Williams and the Pirates here. That ball grounded to third. They will get Archer at second. No! The throw pulled the second baseman off the bag, and the inning will continue. Speared at third, and the throw is not a good one. Wow. Now a full count as Andrew McCutchen steps in. He hit a 2-run home run in his last at-bat, and he will foul that one off. This is sad. Austin Jackson, he's on for the second time this inning. And Andrew McCutchen will walk. So now the bases are loaded. An 0-2 count on him, but the bases are loaded with 2 outs for Jonathan Schoop. Let's see what Williams is going to do. He's going to miss high with a fastball. 1-2 count now. Alright, let's do this. Jonathan Schoop sends it deep! See you later! Grand slam! Jonathan Schoop, his 4th home run of the year. And I believe he's having a better season than Andrew McCutchen now. Wow! Wait, hold on. So, McCutchen, Schoop, Posey, Davis. I think that's it. So 4 home runs this inning. 4. And wow, as Pablo Ayala comes in and Trevor Williams goes 2/3 of an inning. And now Hosmer rips one into right field. That'll be a single. I cannot believe this. I actually cannot believe what is happening right now. Pablo Ayala, he comes into the game and immediately gives up a hit. Now 2-1 count, Mike Moustakas steps in. 3-1 count. Buster Posey's on deck. Wow. The 3-1 pitch. Moustakas lights and hits it well into right field, going back to the wall, and it is finally caught. Bryce Harper there. But 10 runs come across the plate in the first. And this is... wow. Now Archer, he will step out onto the mound. Let's see what he can do. That ball's hit into deep left field. Backing up on it, Davis, he will get there for out number 1. Jeez. I still can't believe that. 10 runs in the first. Adam Frazier up now. 3-1 count. 3-2 count. And Archer gets it fouled off. Okay. Here we go. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Let me try that once more. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Oh my. Now look, our starter's not leaving in the first inning like yours. The 3-2 pitch. Grounded. Crawford. Fields. Throws him out at first. Okay, there you go. Now Bryce Harper up. And that is hit into the shift. Scope throws him out. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates in the first. I think the Giants' first inning was just a little bit better. Now we skip ahead. Buster Posey hits a solo home run. His second home run of the game. And once again, the Pirates would go down 1, 2, 3. McCutchen then doubles home. Austin Jackson. Solo home run for Francisco Cervelli. The first hit and run of the game for the Pirates. So here in the top of the 5th, it's a 12-1 game, and the Pirates have 4 errors. Then a 2-run home run for Andrew McCutchen. Jonathan Schoop would single, and then double play would end that. Andrew McCutchen has homered twice. Now Chris Archer up has a chance to get another RBI. Archer has 1 RBI on the year, and he's hitting 167. So, I mean, he used to be an AL pitcher, so he's not doing terrible for formerly being an AL pitcher, and he hits it hard and it eats up the third baseman. They're sending home Crawford, and it is a 15-1 lead. Another RBI for Chris Archer in this one. Now a 3-1 count. Austin Jackson up. Jackson, no home runs on the year yet, but he is hitting 348 as the count runs full. He's our leadoff man. I don't expect home runs for him, but you know, every once in a while, hitting one would be nice. And he will not do that here as he swings and misses. Inning over. Gregory Polanco comes into the game here, pops out. And the Pirates go down 1, 2, 3. Now Andrew McCutchen up. He is 3 for 3 and a walk in this one. A 1-1 count now. Let's see what he can do here. Make it a 2-1 count. Slider misses low. Alright, 2-1 count. And McCutchen hits it high, but not far into left. Out number 1. So it's about time that McCutchen got out, I'd say. I mean, he's playing his old team in the Pittsburgh Pirates, and he's showing that they should not have traded him 2 years ago, because we are in year 2 of this franchise. They should not have traded him 2 years ago, and, well, he's definitely showing that with 2 home runs and a double in this game. 1-1 count now. Eric Hosmer up. And Hosmer will crank it way up into the air, but not very far into left, right field. I said right. Harper there, inning over. Speaking of Bryce Harper up, 1-1 count. That ball is fouled off. Here in the bottom of the 7th, the only hit of the game for the Pirates has been the solo home run from Francisco Cervelli. Other than that, they have no hits. That hit came in the 3rd inning. They have had like 1 walk, I think, but that's not much. Strike as a swing and a miss from Corey Dickerson, and Archer gets him to pop that one up. Crawford under it, 2 away. Chris Archer, he has 5 strikeouts in the game. Wait, did that? Oh, it does say if you have people warming up. He has 5 strikeouts in the game, so he's not doing terrible on the strikeout leisure, whatever the word is. But, of course, I mean, 27 would be better, but, you know, that's almost impossible to do. 2-2 count. Grounded to second. Schoop throws it on to first. And another inning without a hit for the Pirates. Mike Moustakas up. He will fly out. Buster Posey walks. Then a single from Chris Davis brings up Brandon Crawford, who can add another run to the Giants' 15 that they already have. That's grounded foul down the first baseline. 1-2 count. I think the game was over after the 1st inning. No, he did not. It was. The game was over after the 1st inning. Here we go. 2-2 count. And it's hit well into right center field. It is gone! Brandon Crawford, his 2nd home run of the year, makes it an 18-1 game. Chris Archer would walk. Austin Jackson strikes out, but that'll bring up Andrew McCutchen with a 2-2 count in the top of the 8th. He was not teammates with Kyle Crick. Kyle Crick came over to the Pirates in the trade for Andrew McCutchen. Line drive. Didi Gregorius, great play. And here we go. Ground ball to third. There's another out. I can't believe that Chris Archer would have a no-hitter if he didn't throw that one bad pitch. As he looks to strike out Tommy La Stella. La Stella fouls it off. What is Tommy La Stella still playing? He's old. And grounded, not grounded, but line foul. Here we go. 1-2 count. Crawford fields, 2 away. This is crazy. And Francisco Cervelli up. The only man on the Pirates with a base hit. Grounds it. Field it. Moustakas. 1 hit for the Pirates. Jonathan Schoop flies out. Hosmer grounds out. A walk for Mike Moustakas. And strikeout. Pop out. And Chris Archer to throw a complete game, 1-hitter, strike 3, swinging. 1 bad pitch the entire game leads to 1 single hit for the Pirates. And that is the end of the first game of the episode. Not bad. Andrew McCutchen, of course, going to be player of the game. Alright, here we go. 5-2 are the Giants, as Joe Musgrove versus Johnny Cueto. As this is going to be the quick game of the episode. Andrew McCutchen hits yet another home run. That's crazy. Okay, well, The the Pirates already have more hits than they had in the last one. Johnny Cueto doubles. He can't score, though, after a leadoff double. 2-run home run, Bryce Harper. Solo home. Oh, yikes. Bad inning for Cueto. Makes up for it in the next one, but might be a little late. An error. McCutchen on. And this is where we jump in. Ooh, RBI leaders, McCutchen and Schoop. Looks like Schoop has a chance to give himself a much bigger lead here. Well, by that I mean 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4 more RBIs than Andrew McCutchen. Or none, or it can stay tied. 1 out, 1-1 count. Here we go. Strike. Wow, that was a bad swing from Schoop. I think he was expecting a fastball, though. 1-2 count. And Schoop will drop it into left field. 1 run scores. 2 scores. This game's tied. And no! Oh, no, Andrew McCutchen gets mixed up. He is out. The game is tied. Schoop gets 2 RBIs and makes it to third. Now an 0-2 count on Eric Hosmer. I don't know what just happened. McCutchen should have scored. I don't know what happened. And that ball's popped up. We head to the bottom of the 5th with the game tied at 3. So we go back here and we take out Johnny Cueto in the bottom of the 5th. We bring in Kelvin Herrera. Herrera gives up a solo home run and then a double. Nobody scores after the home run, but oh my! Oh, Kelvin Herrera's just lost this game for us. Well, it's time to start working to fix this. Top of the 7th. It is a 9-3 lead for the Pirates after Kelvin Herrera gives up 6. Wow, he's terrible. Signed him in the offseason. Well, we traded for him, but he's really not done well this season. Odubel Herrera comes in, and he will walk to start off the inning, so that's pretty good. Now a 1-2 count. Austin Jackson will slap that. Oh, what a play from Didi Gregorius. Wow. Now Andrew McCutchen up. He homered already in this one. A home run would tie him with Schoop for most RBIs in the league. That slider misses outside. A 2-1 count on McCutchen. And strike 2, sorry, on a terrible pitch to swing at. Come on, Andrew, you can do this. 2-2 count. Grounded. 1 there, and 1 at first. Inning over. Kelvin Herrera taken out of the game as he did terrible. So terrible, I might just take him off the team. And Romero, he doesn't give up any runs. Struggled a bit, but nobody scored. A 1-2 count to start off the top of the 8th. Jonathan Schoop up. And he drives it pretty well to left center field. If anything, it won't be caught. Never mind, it will be caught because the Pirates are cheating. Now Eric Hosmer up. 1-1 count. And that is ripped foul. A 1-2 count now. Come on, start off a rally, Eric. 2-2 count. And Mike Musak, sorry. Ow! Ooh, I just cut my foot. That hurt. Eric Hosmer calls timeout. That is a fair ball down the first base line, and Eric Hosmer has himself a one-out double. Wow. Okay, that ball just barely stayed fair. Now 3-2. Mike Moustakas up with a full count, can drive one home here. That won't do. That'll do less than that. Like, he could have at least walked, and that would have helped. Now we just need to make the score look a little better. Hopefully Buster Posey can do that. 1-2 count here. 1-2 count on Buster Posey. He will foul off the curveball. Alright, 1-2 count. Let's do this. Let's do this. Buster Posey lines that one down into left center field. That is an RBI single for Buster Posey. Alright, there we go. Hopefully that'll start off a rally for the Giants. And Chris Davis steps in. 1-2 count on him. Alright, see if Davis can do something here. He will hit it foul down the third base line. We'll do it again. Alright, come on. I'd love for him to hit that building in dead center field. I know that's kind of a far ways to hit a ball, but I think Chris Davis can do it. Alright, 1-2 count still. The pitch is going to be hammered into left center field. That ball is not going to be caught. A great attempt, but it will not be caught. That's an RBI triple for Chris Davis. Nice, there we go. Now runner on third for Brandon Crawford, who is 1 for 3 and has an 0-2 count. And check swing. The pitch gets away from Cervelli, and Davis was going home. He does not make it. As we head into the bottom of the 8th, Enny Romero will send the Pirates down 1-2-4. Now a full count on Brandon Crawford. And he laces it foul. So the full count pitch again. And it is once again fouled off. This is the last inning that the Giants have to try and stay alive. I think they can. We've seen them get 6 in the 9th before. He cranks that one into right field over the right fielder's head. We saw them get 10 in the first just in the last game. So if anything, I think they can get 4 here. And there you go, as a lead-off lead-off double for Brandon Crawford. Now Josh Harrison pinch hitting. Harrison, former Pirate himself. And they thought about sending Crawford, decided not to. Probably should have. Now no outs and runners on the corners. Felipe Rivero comes in. He changed his name in real life. I forget. Felipe something or other. 2-2 count now. Austin Jackson grounds it. They will get 1 at second, and they won't get Jackson. So Jackson able to beat it out. Crawford scores, and Andrew McCutchen's up. McCutchen 1 for 4 with a home run. 3-1 count now on McCutchen. Rivero gives McCutchen one he likes. McCutchen hits it into the right center gap. That will be an RBI triple, and the tying run is up to bat. And the tying run is Jonathan Schoop, who is 0 for 3. Wait. No, he still has the same amount of RBIs as McCutchen. I don't know what happened on that one play then. 0-2 count. 1-2 count. Fastball misses high. 99 miles per hour. Wow. Come on. Come on, Jonathan. 2-2 now as that slider almost hits Schoop. Okay. Let's do this. I was going to say swing and a miss, and then I was also going to say strike 3. So I just said sway. 1-1 count. Eric Hosmer up with 2 away. And the pitch from Rivero makes it a 1-2 count. Here we go. Final strike of the game for the Giants. And it is fouled off. 1-2 count still. The pitch from Rivero is inside, and it'll be a 2-2 count. Here we go once again. Rivero sets, kicks, fires. And he jams Mike Moustakas. Ball game over. Pirates take the second of the series. Final score 9-7. Bryce Harper hit 3 home runs. 7 RBIs in the game for Harper. I don't know how many he has on the year, but that's going to help him get probably in the lead. And now the series is tied at 1 apiece. Sean Manaea versus Chad Kuhl. Ooh, I like those. Okay. We need to wear our batting practice road uniforms. Here we go. Where's RBI stuff, maybe? No. There you see the division. Giants lead all the other teams by, it's very close. The furthest team has the Diamondbacks, and they're only 3 out. The Giants, well, the series can all be tied up if they lose this one. Chad Kuhl steps onto the mound. In this one, the top of the first inning, a 3-0 count. And Austin Jackson, wow, what a play at third. They get him. What a play by the third baseman. Now hitting .424 with 6 home runs, Andrew McCutchen steps in. And he stings one into left center field. It is down. And that will be not a double, that will be a triple. A triple for Andrew McCutchen. His second in as many at-bats. His last at-bat in the last game and his first one in this one. Both were triples. 1-1 count. Jonathan Schoop swings and misses. Schoop, he's fallen behind McCutchen for RBIs now, but he can make up for it. He can tie McCutchen with a home run here. Pitch in the dirt. McCutchen will score. Nice. There we go. McCutchen, good heads-up base running. 2-2 count now on Schoop. And that's a base hit. Wow, okay. Things seem to be going pretty well. Things are going pretty well in the first here for the Giants as Eric Hosmer steps in. Could not help out the Giants in the last game when he really needed to, but he does get a base hit here to try and make up for it, but he didn't do it when he needed to. So 2 on, 1 out. Yeah. And a 3-0 count on Mike Moustakas. And he rips it into right field. One runner will score easily in scope. And, well, Moustakas gets tagged out. I don't know what he was thinking. There's 2 outs and 1 on. Buster Posey, he grounds out. Why did it just, skip ahead that entire first inning? A triple for Austin Jackson scores a run? What just happened? Wait, hold on. We have 1 out, and we scored a run and a runner on third. I'm so confused as to what just happened. Don't really care, though. It's a check swing. It'll be a 2-1 count now. See if McCutchen can drive home Austin Jackson to make it a 5-0 game. And he will with a base hit into left field. There you go. And McCutchen, he comes through again. Scope, he'd pop out, and Eric Hosmer would do the same. Now let's see what Sean Manaea can do. He's done very well in his first 2 starts. He has a, how do you check an ERA? He has a very low ERA. He's doing it very good this year. 3-1 count now on this guy. And, well, Brandon Crawford gets there for out number 1. Now Didi Gregorius up with a 2-2 count. And that ball's crushed deep. McCutchen gone. Didi Gregorius takes Manaea deep. Manaea, he's having a great year and all, but he's still not the best pitcher on the team, as James Paxton has thrown 2 complete game shutouts this year. Like that, and he's only had 2 starts. Not a good inning for Manaea there. As now more runners are going to score. It's a 5-3 game. Crawford's on second. There are 2 outs and a 1-2 count as Andrew McCutchen's up. They need the insurance runs, as the Pirates have gotten 3 recently. 3 unanswered runs for Pittsburgh. I think it's time for the Giants to answer. 2-2 count. Grounded. Shortstop Fields. Throw to first will just barely get McCutchen to end the inning. So we skip ahead a bit more. Bottom of the 4th. Nothing happens. Top of the 5th. Nothing happens. Bryce Harper. He can't do anything there in the bottom of the 5th. And still, nothing really happens. Single for McCutchen. He'll steal second. And runners on the corners. 2 outs and a ground ball. Bryce Harper with 15 RBIs, so he is tied with Andrew McCutchen for the most. No, McCutchen got another RBI. A double and 2 runs will score. Pinch hit. Josh Harrison will single home a run. Andrew McCutchen has 16 RBIs. Okay, so he does have more than Bryce Harper. He has 1 more. 1 out, full count, top of the 8th. And he will fly out. It's an 8-3 game, though, so things are seeming pretty good for the Giants here. Scope having a good year. I just can't believe that our reigning MVP is getting beat out by a former MVP in Andrew McCutchen. I thought Schoop could continue this could be the Jonathan Schoop era as he gets his 50th RBI of the year and his 5th home run as he lines one over the fence just barely there. 10-3 game, and that would end it, I believe. As Will Smith comes in, gives up a run, but that doesn't really matter, as 1 run's not going to hurt anything. A double there, and a single and a sac fly, a strikeout. 2 runners on. Didi Gregorius. 1-2 count. Strike 3 swinging, and Will Smith wins, or at least saves the game. Gets the save. Brandon Crawford, your player of the game. No, Will Smith, it wasn't a save situation. Whew, what a game. Giants yet again win the series. They've done that with every series thus far. They are 6-3. So for every loss they get, they win 2. Now, next series against the Padres, James Paxton will get the second start. And you have to think that he's going to hopefully do pretty well. So, let's quickly look at the award standings. Now, let's look at the All-Star voting here in early April. Starting pitcher, Sean Manaea, James Paxton, a couple others. Clayton Kershaw, he's pretty far down there. Might not even make the All-Star team. Relievers, closers, meh. Catchers, Buster Posey, number 1. First baseman, Eric Hosmer, he's 2nd. And Schoop, of course, number 1. Moustakas, number 2. Crawford, 1st. In left field, Chris Davis is 3rd. In center field, Odubel Herrera, he's down there, but where's Austin Jackson? And Andrew McCutchen first and right field. Wait, what is Austin Jackson's actual position that? He plays center field for us. What do I have him training on? Because I see a lot of his stats are going down. He's in the weight room working on his power. I don't care about his power. I want his contact to stay up. Okay. There we go. I'll do most of this after. You can see I changed up a few players, hitting drills. Oh, yikes. Okay, so there you go. That's sort of our training, but that'll wrap up this episode of the San Francisco Giants franchise here on MLB The Show 18. Yeah, next episode we play in San Diego. That should be a good series. Peace.